Hi, my name's Nick Hayes. I'm Managing Director of Marine Electronics, and we're here at this year's Southampton Boat Show in Ocean Hall. Every year at the boat show, lots of our suppliers launch great new products, and today we're going to walk around some of their stands and see just what's on offer at this year's show. We've got new VHF DSC handhelds, we've got some new audio products, we've also got some really exciting new fish finder products from Lowrance. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's on offer at the show. So we're over at the ICOM sales trailer at the moment, and I'm with Sam, and I think there's a bit of a good deal going down, isn't there, Sam?
Yeah, that's right. We've got the M33, which actually is the world's first buoyant handheld VHF radio. Has the IPX7, so it's also submersible to 1.5 meters for 30 minutes. Some other very, very nice features within the radio itself. Ergonomic design. Lithium-ion battery. The lithium-ion battery is actually gives you a capacity of up to 9 hours. That's on a 5-5-90 duty cycle. We also have the ability to put in an alkaline tray in there. So when the lithium battery goes flat, you can put an alkaline cell in there with standard AA cells. Backlit keypad, dual segment display. And one of the things that's quite unique to ICOM within that package is we have an aquacrate feature. So if water collects on the speaker, the water would actually act as a membrane. We can hit the two buttons here, and that will emit a tone, and that tone will then dissipate all the water from the speaker.
Fantastic. That looks really good. Can you charge it on the boat's 12-volt battery as well?
Absolutely, Nick. What you can do is you have the mains power supply, the tray that the radio will just plug into, 12-volt power supply straight into the charger, and the indicator will be displayed on the side, giving you battery status as well.
And I think what's important to say is that that's just $109.95 for the show, isn't that right?
That's right, $109.95. Some great features, great value for money.
Yeah, it sounds fantastic. So we've come on over to the Furuno stand, and I'm with Paul, and I think you've got a new GPS, haven't you, Paul?
GP33. It's one of the world's first colour daylight visible GPSs. The first display we're looking at here is latitude and longitude and speed and course over ground. The second display is an overview of the satellites. On there we have satellite data and quality. On this display we have an analogue and digital reading of speed over ground, digital reading of course over ground, and a latitude and longitude display. And on this display we have an analogue view of the course over ground. On this display we have numerous GPS data, range, bearing, latitude and longitude. On this display we have bearing, course over ground, range, speed over ground, latitude and longitude. On this display we have our heading data, time, the fact that we're looking at a magnetic heading, speed over ground, range, time to go to the waypoint, estimated time of arrival to the waypoint, bearing in magnetic and course over ground. And back to the GPS main front page.
And can you interface it with other electronics?
Yep, it will interface with NMEA 0183 devices and NMEA 2000.
And do you think there's still a market for people to buy a traditional GPS navigator?
It's one of our most popular selling products.
Well, that's great, isn't it, that people are still right into traditional navigation?
Well, one of the big advantages of having just a standalone product is that when these kind of devices draw a lot of power, you can have a standalone device on the boat that draws very, very little power. It can always be on and have a position there so that you can use it anytime you need it.
So it's the perfect backup. And the price?
Price £360 ex-VAT.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot, Paul.
Okay.
So we've wandered over to the digital yacht stand, and I can see a couple of exciting products. I can see an Apple iPad with what looks like a marine chart on it, and then I can see something in the background called IAIS, wireless AIS receiver, and I can also see Paul Sumner, who's Chief Technology Officer of Digital Yacht. So Paul, fill me in, what is IAIS?
Well, IAS is the first AIS receiver that can actually wirelessly transmit its data. So any phone, any iPad, or even an iTouch can wirelessly connect to the IAS and receive live AIS data of all the ships in the surrounding area.
Okay, well let's take a look and see what it will do on an iPad. Can we have a look at the navigation features?
Yeah. Okay, so the blue triangle here is actually our GPS position, and that's a live GPS position from a sensor we've got on the...
So there we are in Ocean Hall at the boat show.
And all the orange targets are the Class A and Class B ships that are sailing past down Southampton water. So if we move further up the water, you'll see here at Ocean Village we have a target. If I click on that, it tells us the name of the vessel. Looks like that one's from Wales, and it's got a course and speed over the ground displayed there, and its MMSI number in case you want to give it a DSC call.
Fantastic. And can you zoom in and zoom out like you would do on a normal chart plotter?
Absolutely. Just click here, and then you can squeeze to zoom out. It'll spread like that to zoom in.
That's incredible. And that looks like a Navionics chart to me.
It is. Yeah, this is, I mean, the iNavX application uses Navionics charts, so you get global coverage, very detailed charts, and a reputable brand as well.
What's included in the IAAS package?
Okay. At the heart of it all is the IAS itself. Now this is the dual channel receiver with its NMEA input and its wireless interface card. So this is what it's creating, it's tracking the targets and then transmitting it to the iPad or the iPhone.
And that little black antenna that's on the top, that's the Wi-Fi antenna?
Yep, that's the Wi-Fi antenna that links to the iPad or iPhone.
Okay. And then what do you see on the iPad?
On the iPad, you have a full navigation package from iNavX, and that's the preferred application for this for use with IAS. It costs $29.95, and you get that from the Apple Store. It's about a two-minute download. And then with that, you'll get all the navigation functions. You'll be able to have instrument data on there. You'll be able to enter waypoints, routes, and actually see your GPS position flashing away on the Navionics chart. Now, I think this product will go down very well.
Yeah, no, really exciting product. Thanks, Paul. So we've gone over to Standard Horizons stand, and I'm with Elsa, and I think we've got a bit of a Europe's first, haven't we, Elsa?
Yes, we have. This is the HX851. This is the new VHF handheld, but it also has a built-in 12-channel GPS receiver, which enables us to have DSC on a handheld for the first time.
So that is an absolute Europe's first, isn't
Yes,
it? DSC in a handheld. Tell me about the features on it. What sort of features has it got?
You've got the inbuilt GPS receiver. You can add 200 waypoints, so you can do waypoint navigation with the radio. You have the DSC button on the side, so you've got the full DSC menu. So you can do position request. So if you're sailing with friends, you can ask them where they are, and it will come back and tell you on the display of the radio.
And can you also send an emergency DSC message as well?
Yes, you can do. As with your fixed DSC, you can send a distress call with this handheld.
And roughly what sort of price?
The recommended retail on this is £249.95, including VAT.
That sounds really good. And is it waterproof?
It is indeed.
We've moved over to see Navico now, which comprises the Lowrance, Simrad and B&G brand. And I'm with Chris Greetham, who's going to tell me a bit about the new products from Lowrance at this year's Southampton Boat Show.
Good.
Chris, tell me a bit about the structure scan that Lowrance are now shipping with the HDS range.
Okay, so the structure scan is a black box add-on that will add on to any of the HDS range currently in the portfolio, and it is a side scan imaging sonar package. But more than just using it for fishing, we can now use it for anchoring, wreck finding, points of interest.
Fantastic. So just remind me, on the 5-inch range of products and the 7-inch, 8-inch and 10-inch products, you can add the structure scan to any of those?
Absolutely. If it's just a chart plotter only, then you can add this as a black box add-on and you'll have chart plotter and structure scan.
And roughly how much is it?
£500 plus the VAT.
And that includes a transducer?
That's the transducer, connection cables, everything that you need in the box.
Okay, so let's take a look at structure scan and see how it actually appears on the screen.
Okay.
Can you show me a bit about what it does on the screen?
Yeah, no problem at all. So our boat is at the top, and what you see down here, this is all the history. So at the top, this is the water to the left-hand side, this is the water to the right-hand side. You then have the sea floor, and what you can actually see here, there's an object which is on top of the sea floor.
It looks great, thank you.
No problem, thanks.
Well, we've now moved over to the CA Class stand, which is the marine home of video and audio products. Class actually distribute the KVH range of satellite TV systems, but I'm here with Jason from CA Class looking at their audio range of products from MB Port. Jason, tell me a bit about this new product.
This is a new DVD player system we've just launched. It does DVD, it's got the ICOM capability, and also waterproof remote controls as well.
Fantastic. And it's totally waterproof for top
Totally waterproof, yeah, you can fit this anywhere outside.
And how many speakers will it drive?
It'll drive 4 speakers, and it'll also drive a subwoofer as well.
And you can hook up your iPod, watch a movie,
You can, yeah. The iPod goes into the station here, just pull out and place back in again, and it'll play your music as well.
And the cost of the head unit and speakers?
£399 a head unit, speakers are £119.
So for under £500 or just over £500, you've got a complete working audio DVD system for the boat.
Yes, you have.
Fantastic, sounds good.